They are asking as to what should really be a diet of a baby to be able to boost the immunity of a baby. What should really we be doing to ensure that our children are otherwise immune and their immunity levels are higher than what they really are as of today. So maybe food, maybe habits, maybe whatever else you suggest, please.
So, so I can, if I understood the question right, probably they're wanting to ask about the food, what can boost the immunity, like, right?
Yes.
That's a very important question that you've been brought out, because immunity is the third commonest word in Google being searched right now in India. So immunity is a protection against a multitude of disorders. So it cannot be corona specific. So you need to look at how nutritionally we can replete our children enough to keep an immune system working appropriate, so that just in case, God forbid, they have an infection, they can fight it out. Okay, so directly, so that's right here, but you can't really make a corona specific immunity just by a diet. So number one. Number two is like, so how do you do and what do you do? Because there are supplements available, like, nowadays, because I think the most people have abused zinc and vitamin C and so many things, and I'm sure like multitude. But to give you a parental perspective, as a pediatrician, as a father, my children have not received zinc and vitamin C. So that's why. So I can understand. You can understand the futility of what most of us were doing at that point of time. The best way for you to get immunity is like, because it's not, the body does not take into account that today I want zinc and tomorrow I want vitamin C, and then it's a multitude of all the minerals and micronutrients, you call them, in nutrition, that is appropriate for us to be giving our children the right kind of a immune system, so that they can fight any infection, be it COVID, be it non-COVID. Right? So as far as the macronutrient is concerned, we need to ensure that they get at least 1 to 1.5 grams of a good quality protein. For a vegetarian, it could, for a non-vegetarian, it could be chicken, fish, egg, and other things as well. And for vegetarian people, it could be paneer, it could be tofu, it could be, of those vegetarian people who take egg, they can have egg, or even peanut powder or peanut butter, or maybe like chickpeas. And there are multiple other sources of protein. That's one that we need to keep our immune system working fine. And predominantly, we need to look at fresh fruits and vegetables, and the vegetables which are either sauteed or are like steamed, like, so overcooking the traditional Indian way of eating may kill many of the micronutrients you are actually looking for example. So having a diet which contains 50% of your plate with fruits and vegetables, 25% with protein, and rest 25% with grains, is something which is the most nutritious at any age. And traditionally we start with having dal and roti, and we say roti and sabzi khali, but that doesn't give you enough micronutrients. So what I suggest to the parents as a routine is that, like, if you're looking at a nutrition of a child, you choose, and how do you know what food to be given? Like for vitamin C, vitamin D, and that's not something which is practical that you need to give. I'm eating this for zinc and this for selenium and this for calcium. So you choose a day, like for example, Monday could be a red day. So that day you probably can give tomatoes and berries and anything of that called. Then the second day could be an orange day, for example, where you give like a carrot or a mango or a pumpkin, or so these things. By the time, if you have at least 4 different colors in a week, you will be completely protected against most of the diseases which are going to be happening because of lack of nutrient. Because micronutrient deficiency is quite common in India, and one of the major reasons for people to develop infections more than the Western people.